Hey everyone, Reginald Conga back with Dr. Milk.
Hello, once again we are back to play Mario.
Why are you doing Dracula all at once?
I don't know. I don't even know if that was Dracula. I was just yawning and stretching, and
Oh, okay.
it's just what came out.
It just sounded like Dracula to me.
I want to suck your blood. Ah,
Remember when you were like, 14 and you thought it was funny for Dracula to say, I want to suck your dick?
yes.
This is me fucking this jump up and I have to edit it so that I make it look like I... Yeah, I could have made the jump if I popped out of his body, but I decided not to for some fucking reason.
Dirty bastard.
Anyway, so here's another star,
Yes,
moon. I like,
yes, we're not playing Sunshine. We're
no,
playing
sunshine
Odyssey.
is the one where the star shines instead of the power stars.
Still stars.
No, man, it's got a different name.
Still stars.
Yeah, sure. If you wanna use astronomy in a Mario game, you know there's no
What's
astronomy in
funny?
Mario.
What's funny is the Goombas just go with whatever the top Goomba says.
Yeah,
Like,
me
as
and the
long
Bear
as you're the
talk.
top Goomba, you control the whole stack. They're just like, oh, this guy's on top, let's do what he says.
I like to imagine I got a hive mind now because the fact that the bottom one has legs, but like the rest of them just...
The legs are on top of each other's heads.
I know, but like the bottom one is doing all the running.
Yeah, but it's not a hive mind. You never played Paper Mario or Mario RPG.
No, I
Goombas don't
haven't.
have hive minds.
I was joking. So, we got a new moon here, and we're gonna die if we don't get it quickly. I don't know why I'm
Mario just uses and abuses.
He does use and abuse. Look at him.
Yeah, he's
What an
literally
asshole.
stepping on people to get what he wants.
So, here's the part where I do it for real. The fly over there.
Yes,
Flight over there.
you can do it.
That was good shit.
Congratulations. You did
I think
it.
this is the part where I go to New Donk City for the first time, because, I'm not sure why it's bright and sunny at this time, because it should be dark and rainy by the time we get over there.
Hmm.
Mario dressed like a Mexican. Funny shit.
Because he's offensive.
Yeah, but I think there's something like he's voiced by a Frenchman who does an Italian accent, but he looks like he's um, Spanish vaguely. There was a comment. That was a YouTube comment. That wasn't me saying that. You know what I mean? Some YouTuber
Okay.
was like doing it
I
as ridiculous as possible. He was like
I
made by Japanese
I
people.
know the guy who voices Mario also voices Wario, Luigi, Waluigi,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Does he also voice the babies? I can't remember. Like Baby Mario?
I don't know off the top of my head.
No. Okay. So,
He
here's
also
Charles
voices
Martinet.
Peach. I'm joking.
Yeah, real funny. He's Charles Martinet, and he's actually a really nice guy. He's pretty chill on Twitter, from what I've seen. I don't follow him, but like I've seen people retweet him.
I follow him. I'm outside his house right now.
I don't know why that was so funny to me because it's such a basic joke.
Yes, because I am a basic bitch.
This is the part where I can't get out of here alive.
I actually went to Starbucks the other day and I asked, "What's your most basic bitch drink?" And they said, "Oh, we've got this new like hot chocolate thing for winter." It's like, all right, give me one of them.
Oh my gosh. Did you say Starbucks? I've drank
Yes.
coffee at Starbucks once because I was trying coffee at the time. It didn't really caffeinate me very much. It didn't get me more energized for some reason. I think it might have elevated my heart rate and stuff, but you know.
I'm not a huge fan of coffee, but the worst experience I've had with coffee was I was going to a convention in Manchester, and I was sick, and I hadn't slept like all of the night before, and I thought, oh, if I'm going to this convention, I need to be awake. So I drank like 6 cups of coffee, and I ended up puking on the train over to Manchester.
Oh dear. So I was gonna actually tell a story too, but I got distracted by what was going on the screen. And I stopped talking. Can I tell it now?
Yeah, go for it.
It was only one time that I tried coffee because at the time, well, I already said that, but so I got like I lost my train of thought again because I was looking at the screen. I asked them for like the most plain coffee I had, and I thought it was like. And then the second time I asked for decaf because I wanted that. Well, to be honest, I was using like it was like 90% sugar by the time I got done with it, but you know, drowned it in sugar, you know. So
Do you
the one time I asked
do
for
you drink?
decaf, they didn't have it
Sorry.
because it was this campus thing. They didn't have any decaf at the campus.
Do you drink any hot drinks like tea,
Hot
hot
cocoa, hot
chocolate,
cocoa.
coffee,
I don't do coffee. I don't
lava,
do coffee anymore.
molten aluminum? Do you know all the classic hot drinks?
I don't do coffee anymore, and I don't do tea. But I do hot cocoa.
Well, I'm British. I have to legally drink tea, so.
Yeah, you legally have. Hey everyone, there was some sort of like
We are
bullshit
back
where
to your regular programming.
yeah, I fucked up and I didn't include. Gosh, my foot's really asleep. Gosh, that hurts. Ow, it's tingling. Fuck.
Pins and needles.
Pins and needles. Yeah. Okay. You carry on like talking about some nonsense. I'm gonna.
Okay. If a monkey was to stab a gorilla, what would the lion say?
What would it say? What the fuck am I doing in this jungle? I'm an African kind of lion. I live out in the Pride Lands.
Yes. Even though they say, ain't the lion the king of the jungle and shit. Like,
Yeah, some shit like that.
even though it doesn't live in a jungle.
That's weird.
Mm.
We can talk about that Johnny Bravo pilot thing with like, the Jungle Boy or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
It was like the middle show before they got rid of it and just did Johnny meeting celebrities.
Yeah.
That's
Like
weird that the
originally
network
it was-
went along with that because it was pretty expensive to get some of those celebrities.
Yeah, it was like with Kid Next Door. Like, originally the show wasn't Kids Next Door, it was about that kid with the monkey.
Yeah,
and,
Kenny and the Chimp.
yeah, Kenny and the Chimp, and Kid Next Door's
Can I just say
characters were
that
just going to be
that
side characters in the show.
that pilot, Disease Does It, like that was some good shit. That was a wild ride. That was good shit.
Yeah, it was.
That was really
But I'm
funny.
glad they went with Kid Next Door.
Yeah, Kids Next Door was the better show overall, but you know, that pilot, man, that was some good shit. I wish we'd gotten like a second episode or some shit, you know.
Yeah, like if we had two shows running across from each other that shared the same numbers.
No, I mean like, I almost think it would get boring after like one season of Kenny and the Chimp, but you know, I feel like they should have at least like done one more episode like in the final season or some shit, you know, return to it. I don't know.
Alright. As a bit of a homage.
Can we talk about Cow and Chicken?
Cow and Chicken.
You know, on Cartoon Network?
How there is no way that Cow and Chicken are related.
No, I
Two people
think...
just straight up adopted a cow and a chicken.
No, I think it's the dad's,
What, the wife cheated on the dad with a cow and a chicken?
Well, that's
Well,
one
sorry, a
theory,
cow
but I
and
think...
a-
That's one theory, but in one episode, like, Chicken's, like, grandmother is, like, a chicken. And, in another episode, Cow's, like, uncle... Cow and Chicken's uncle is, like, Longhorn Steer. Which implies that, like, the dad's family had, like, fucked cows, and the mother's family had fucked chickens.
Alright.
So, like, the dad and mom are both, like, halflings or something.
Well, at the moment, Dad just like a pair of legs, and then like in one
Yeah,
episode, they find
it
that top
varies. Like in the pilot, that's what they were, but like it's implied that they have heads in like the show, except for like a couple episodes. Like there's one where they got rubbed out, so like they the red guy was like rubbing people out with like an eraser, and so the mother and father had their tops ripped off, or whatever.
The red guy's just straight up a pantsless devil.
He is Satan,
Yeah.
They couldn't say Satan on the show, but he's actually like the pilot was no smoking. And it was him in hell, like trying to lure chicken into hell through cigarettes or some shit. I can't remember the exact.
I'll be
bullshit
honest,
they got
I haven't
into.
seen every episode of Cow and Chicken, but I have seen like the odd handful.
Yeah. I watched an episode or something like recently, and it wasn't as good as I remembered. Well, that episode anyway.
I just remember after like every episode of Cow and Chicken, they used to do the Iron Weasel thing, didn't they?
I love that theme song, by the way. It was so ridiculous.
Yeah. I am Weasel.
It's like, you don't need pants for the victory dance, 'cause baboon's better than weasel. I are baboon, big star of the show. You missed your cue, dumbass.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
What if I told you the alphabet song is really Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and also Black Baba Black Sheep?
Just remixed.
Yeah.
Literally every song
They
ever
remixed-
made is just the alphabet remixed.
They remixed Mozart's Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, his first symphony or whatever. He wrote that when he was like 3, or maybe his dad wrote it for him or some shit.
Okay.
Uh,
What other old shows?
we can talk about the
liked,
original South Park.
Oh, I was going to talk about Billy and Mandy.
No, we need to
was,
talk about that, because I was about to bring it up
Villain
too,
from
except I got
Friday.
distracted.
What?
I was hesitating to bring up South Park, and then I was like, maybe we should do Billy and Mandy, but I went for it, and I just,
I was just trying to stick with the Cartoon Network feel.
we should.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Ed and Eddie and Dexter's Laboratory and...
I'm an Ed's expert. I'm an Ed Boys expert. I've researched the
tell
Eds
you-
all the time.
If you could have any 2 Cartoon Network shows crossover, what 2 would they be?
Ed and Eddie and Billy and Mandy, unless you mean like modern cartoons.
Well, wasn't there that little snippet in the...
Yeah, there was.
Kids
We've
Next
talked
Door?
about that in the Grim Adventures of the Kids Next Door. Yeah, but I'd like to have a whole episode like that. Ed and Eddie and the Grim Adventures. That's my dream, because those are my 2 favorite Cartoon Network shows.
Yeah. Apart from, you never see any of their parents or anything.
There's actually like, I won't tell you the whole story here because I almost feel like it would get into drama. But there was this guy talking to me about how the parents are like abusive and I'm like, dude, it's a cartoon for children. They're not going to show them being abusive. And he got really upset for some reason.
Another thing, what's the canker sister that has the curly
red
orange
hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, her name is Lee.
Lee, yeah. Do you know how in some episodes where it shows her eye, well, in the movie when it showed her eye, if you paused it, it showed like one big eye.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, but like if in the actual series, in some episodes, like when she gets hurt and stuff, and it shows her eye.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
pause it,
There
shows
is one
her with
episode.
2 eyes.
Yeah, there is one
Yeah.
like that. I think it was just
So-
a quick gag.
Yeah, I know it was just a quick gag for a little thing, but a lot of people have taken that to mean, oh, she just has 1 eye, even though in the series there's
Curly
another
2
part
eyes.
that
It's
shows
like
it.
it's like the one where they're dressed up. Oh, it was Every Which Way, not Every Which Way, but Ed. It was Who, What, Where, Ed, where like they were trying to get clams or something, or an anchor from the Canker Sisters, so they dressed up in a trench coat.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen it, but there was a video where it was like power scaling all the characters from
Oh, I didn't watch it, but I saw like it recommended to me because
yeah. because you're
Google knows me
obsessed.
so well.
Yes.
Google knows me better than my own mother.
Would you want a reboot of Ed, Ed and Edit? Or do you
Hell
think they
no.
would ruin it?
Don't touch that. Don't even... It ended so perfectly, too.
But what about if it was the original creator coming back?
I think that ship has sailed because he kind of doesn't want to do that. At this point, he said he doesn't really want to reboot it. I mean, he worked on it for 10 years, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But if he did come back, I'd be down for like a season where like the ending didn't really mean anything and the kids are still kind of like it was a reset back to season 1 where they found he had a mild nuisance instead of like awful people, you know.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing if you analyze the show. Like if it smells like an Ed, that caused the neighborhood kids to view the Ed boys as like an absolute menace, you know, because they supposedly ruined Friendship Day or whatever it was called.
Are we gonna talk about the big skip that just happened?
Yeah, no, we're not. That was me fucking around because I thought there was something up there.
Yeah, he just like pulled out his dick and just started jerking it.
No, not that.
Yeah, that's a different episode, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
apologies.
So we're gonna put on the Explorer outfit because I love it. This is like my
Uh-huh.
favorite. Well, I don't know if it's my favorite outfit in Odyssey, but it's one of my favorites. It's really cool looking for Mario.
Do you just like the whole dress up?
I do a little bit, but like some of the outfits I'm not totally into, you know. Some of them, like the mechanic one that we could have bought a second ago, that was kind of boring to me.
I mean, I like how a lot of the outfits are references to Mario's like old jobs and stuff.
Yeah, like, I think my favorite one in the whole game is the one where he looks like he does in, I can't remember which game it was, but it was like orange with blue instead of blue and red or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of inverted on top of being, like, orange instead of red.
I also like how wearing different outfits and then talking to Luigi actually reacts.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't
Yeah,
know that
like-
because I never bother with him.
Yeah, like if you're wearing the wedding dress and talk to Luigi, he like congratulates you on getting married. And like if you dress up as Luigi and talk to Luigi, he says you're looking good and stuff.
I was gonna make a joke and I don't remember what it was.
It's just small details like that.
Yeah, that's really cool. But I was gonna say make a joke like something about like Luigi talking to Luigi, you know. I was gonna make some sort of joke about that, but now I can't remember what it was, and I just, you know.
Oh, isn't that just Luigi talking to Waluigi?
No, I mean like Luigi talking to Mario dressed as Luigi. I was joking, but
The Ed Boys confirmed for Smash.
there was actually a video where someone figured out their movesets and edited footage of it, you know. That was awesome. I should show it to you sometime.
Yeah, send me a link. I won't mind.
Yeah.
Because I've seen lots of people's like theoretical movesets for different characters and stuff.
Yeah,
And I find it interesting.
yeah, it is. I kind of think Dodies is like too advanced for me to comprehend, though. It was like really technical and shit. He like really went all out with that those ideas, you know.
Yeah.
Double Eddie's. I'll say this now. Eddie's was like that. He could scam people, as in like make them pay damage over time, like some sort of poison or something.
Even though he's like terrible at scamming people.
Well, yeah, but like it was a circle jerk, you know. It made the Ed Boy fans, you know, fanboy and shit.
Yeah, it's just the whole joke is that like he's not good at.
Actually, there's a few times where he actually does successfully scam
Yeah, there's
them,
a few
and then
times where he does actually. Well, they're like few and far between.
yeah, they are kind of far between. But I think there's like, well, if you include the ones where like the scam goes wrong and then they don't ask for a refund, and it's like, and that counts as success. There's probably at least like 5 or 6 that are like that at least. All
what
of
would
them.
his final smash be? Him turning into his villain alter ego.
Someone suggested that, but I can't remember now. I feel like it was something else in the video, but like someone suggested his final smash be like Professor Scam stuff, and like Oh, we're at the end of the part.
Alright, we're at the end. See you all later. Goodbye.
Thanks
Good
for
riddance.
joining us.
Hasta la vista.